Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Bhoopesh. Hope you're doing perfectly well. Today is happy weekend. I would say first of all, and as per public demand, we are starting a brand new playlist on how to do a complete DevOps course, or you can say the DevOps Bootcamp course for in within 30 days, and how we can scale up to learn DevOps quickly. Especially this course is specially designed for very beginners, meaning who are in either in final year of BTech or third year, or who have just joined industry and want to learn how DevOps work in industry, and they can simply get projects, get jobs, and so on. So this is a very basic level thing, and we'll be doing step by step the complete roadmap. How what are the prerequisites that are needed, and how we can get the expertise in DevOps. So we will have so many lectures in this playlist, but we are starting for the first lecture, a very basic one, a quick one, so that we can understand what are the nitty-gritties in DevOps and what are the important things that are needed for completing this DevOps course. And definitely, we will be touching upon the AI and MCP flavors at the end of this course. So stay tuned and keep checking what all be there in the same playlist. Now this is a very interesting picture, and many people might have seen this. Why the DevOps is getting more popular nowadays? If you talk about the previous, and if you talk about the last, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, I'll take a very basic example. Suppose you want to deploy any application to production. Normally, if you talk about 10 years ago, we need to take a weekend, raise a change, okay, and then we need to wait for that weekend, and then take that window, deploy that thing, and then do the testing, and so on. But that orthodox process was pretty time taking for releasing any new feature for your application or for any website. Suppose I want to add another page to my website, a retail website, that would take another 7 to 10 days. Now this marriage of between developers and the operations has make it very easy, meaning you can simply automate most of the task, and then you can raise all your changes within weekdays and get your things rolled out to production within hours. And if there's any problem, you can roll it back. So all these things are really, really, really fast and easy in we talk about DevOps. So let's talk about why people are really afraid of entering into this area. You see the lot of technologies that are revolving around this, you know, the the infinite single, right? This is the single of DevOps. But you do not need to worry. All these technologies, all these terminologies are revolving around YAML, JSON, and all Bash and Python. Nothing. There's no rocket science. And when I say there's no rocket science, definitely there's no rocket science. I have come from non-DevOps background, and then I have learned these things in last 5 years pretty quickly. Now let's start from what are the things that are really needed when we code anything. So I'm talking about the left hand side of the DevOps. So the code, normally we do all our coding in either Java, .NET, and we put all codes into the repository. Here means any defined location where we put our all the source code. So normally we have Git repositories, GitLab are the things where we store our code. We build everything using Gradle, Maven. We'll talk about all these things, and we test certain things using certain test tools, or we test using Azure directly on cloud, right? And then we release. There are so many, so code, build, test, and then we actually release and plan. So this picture is for Jenkins. So we normally deploy things from lower environment to higher environment using Jenkins pipeline. We'll talk about all these things. And then we have a cloud, AWS, where we store all these repositories. Docker is normally when you, we'll talk about more on Docker. Docker is something when you want to, combine all your application into single image. Meaning, suppose your application contains front end, back end, and then you compress everything, or not compress, you put everything into a wrapper. That wrapper is called as Docker, and that image is actually it's a Docker image, right? And then how you operate, Chef, Ansible are simply kind of infrastructure as a tool where you suppose you want to spin any resources from cloud, then you can use Chef Ansible, or install anything, you can use Chef Ansible. And Terraform is actually missing from here, yeah. And Kubernetes is something, it's a platform where you deploy microservices application. We'll talk about more on this. So monitor, how you monitor your applications. So you can use Grafana, you can use Dynatrace, you can use Graylog, you can so many tools available for monitor, but we'll be touching everything using Grafana because Grafana is open source, and I am a Grafana champion also. That is the reason I'm picking it up. Now, what is the roadmap that we will be following in this complete boot camp? And it's a 30-day, kind of, stuff. You'll learn at least basics of DevOps quickly, and at the end, we'll be trying to do a project so that you are, job ready, or you can, project ready. You need to simply. Okay, so this is the roadmap that I'm talking about. We'll be having certain strong fundamentals are needed for this, especially the Linux basics that are needed. Simply Linux, GitHub. I'll talk about it. Networking basics. What is HTTP, HTTPS routing, DNS. All these things we'll talk about. Bash scripting, something which is very very needed. YAML and JSON files understanding, right? And then we'll be doing a CI/CD. What are the different method to deploy our applications? Like we have GitHub Actions, Jenkins, Azure DevOps. We'll see how to deploy applications on Kubernetes, right? How to build Docker image via pipeline, right? And then how we package this application on these platforms like Docker, Docker Compose. All these are Kubernetes flavor. And once our application is deployed, then how we monitor those applications. So we have Grafana dashboards, Grafana the monitoring tool. We will do infrastructure monitoring using Prometheus and Node Exporter. We'll do log monitoring using logs with ELK and Locky. Alert managers to fire any alert if there any issue with anything. And then finally, we will use this open telemetry framework to gather all these matrices. Right now, let's move on. The CI/CD, I think we talked about in the same thing here. It is the automation, how to roll out your applications from one environment to other environment. Correct. Now, this is something which is pretty new, which I will be doing it. So, how to do the automation and the AI ops. AI ops is auto remediation, meaning how to suppose there's an issue and then ticket will get created. Then how to remediate that ticket, how to solve that ticket. So that automated workflow will be doing with the help of N8N. We'll be using MCP servers, and then we'll be doing all those things in this. And last but not the least, we'll be doing a full-fledged project where we will be creating an application, deploying it to Docker image, deploying it to Kubernetes cluster. We'll be trying to deploy with the CI/CD pipeline. Definitely, we will use Terraform, how to roll out or spin up any infrastructure from cloud. We will monitor the application with Grafana. And last but not the least, we'll be auto remediating things with the help of uh, you know N8N and other few things that are available. So that is pretty much that we are going to do in this course. So stay tuned and do not forget to like and subscribe the channel so that you can get plenty of videos pertaining to DevOps and other things in the same channel. And I want to take a pause. Thank you for now. Have a great day.